My name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. Now, be open to new ideas. This is very important. In entrepreneurship, everything in life, you don't know what you don't know. Napoleon Hill said it interestingly when he said that you are one skill away from changing your fortune. What I say is, you don't know what skill that is. You've got to be open to new ideas, not just in entrepreneurship, but in life. You don't know what you don't know. It's a very important thing to understand. You've got to listen to the 99% of, well, in fact, everyone. You've got to listen to everyone, because Abraham Lincoln once said that there isn't a person that I didn't meet that I couldn't learn something from, and often it was what not to do in life. You've got to be open to new ideas and listen to new people, listen to other people, get advice, hear thoughts and opinions and experiences from everyone you meet. Listen to everyone in the world, but learn to ignore the 99%, because 99% of people in the world don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Rather simple as that. You've got to listen to them, take it in, but then filter it out. And it's like, is this information interesting, worthwhile, relevant, etc., etc.? Does it make sense? Is it natural? Is it common sense? Most things that are common sense tend to be true. Anything that's most things that are not common sense aren't necessarily true. So take it in, and it's like, doesn't make sense, whatever, go away. I learned a lesson not to do that. Don't do that. That's a lesson learned not to do in life. We always want to be open to new ideas, because we're one skill away from changing our fortune, as I said. These books back here are the books that I've read, and I got loads of other books to read as well on non-fiction, on management, presentation, statistics, economics here, emotional intelligence. I got one on Friedrich Nietzsche, on Thus Spoke Zarathustra, 7 Secrets of Happiness, the Decision book. Management in 10 words. You want to learn and learn and learn and learn and learn, because there's one book, one concept, one mentor, one person who can say something, and a penny will drop, and your entire strategy, your entire world is changed. Everything can change. There's a book here called Contagious, which I read in late July, early August 2015. Changed everything. Changed everything. And that was like 9 quid, 10 quid. And the ROI on that, the return on investment, is astronomical. You don't know what you don't know, and you have to listen to people in the world, because there's always something that you can learn from them. And that's very important to learn. But you've also got to discern who is worthwhile listening to and who's not worthwhile listening to. Let me think. There are some people that when I used to go to Birmingham a lot. Still do every now and then, but not as much as I used to. A bit of a distraction at times. And there are some people that... There's one guy that was talking about how he's happy, and what he's doing, nothing wrong with what he's doing. He's happy to be working in the public sector for the past 30 odd years, and he's looking forward to another 30 odd years of working in the public sector, having a mortgage on his house, and living arguably, some would say, a mediocre life. If he's happy and competent with what he's doing, that's fine. Nothing wrong with what he's doing. But some of the advice he's going to tell me, I'm going to take it in and say, no, I don't like that. No, that doesn't match with everything else that I know, or my experiences, or it doesn't match with what I teach. No, so I'm not going to listen to him. But my real estate mentor that I worked for 40 hours, which was around 70 odd weeks, 7 weeks or so, about a year ago, around June 2016, stuff that he talks about, the finances, commercial leasing, and property development, and handling tenants. I'm going to listen to every word he's got to say, and I'm also going to listen to the criticisms of his team, what they think, because they're working with him all the time. Some have worked for years and years and years, and if they've got some criticism, thoughts or feelings, I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to apply that in the future. And even when the mentor, what he says, or what his concerns are, or what he regrets, especially what he regrets, I'm going to take it in, compute it, and think, and change my strategy. What is called, very interesting thing I discovered recently, what is called reflection in action, where rather than taking in like opinions and advice afterwards or before you do something, you're taking in advice as you're currently doing it, and that's changing your strategy real time. I'm taking information in, and and then instantaneously changing my strategy, changing what I'm going to do, changing the business plan, formulating different strategies and plans and tactics. And there's a difference between tactics and strategy, but I'm taking it in, and rather than pondering on it an hour or two or a few weeks later, I'm taking it in now, and I'm putting it in a mental folder. And this is real estate investment, property investment, construction company, etc. I'm taking, okay, change this, change that, change this. Formulating the idea in my head. Reflection in action. Everyone you meet in the world has got some experiences that you can learn from. So in one of my books, actually, in the 50 cognitive biases, I actually urge people, and this is something that I need to do sometime as well, to go into an old folks' home and learn and talk to people and listen to them. Have you ever watched a TV show called Recess? It was on Disney Channel. I don't think it's around anymore. It was broadcast in the late 90s, early 2000s, Recess. I can't think of any of the voice actors' names. It was a 2D animation, hand-drawn animation from Disney Channel. And there's an episode on that TV show where all the characters, there's like 6 main characters, they go to an old folks' home and they meet their like older version of themselves. And some of them are, one of them was like very sporty, other one worked on the Manhattan Project, and other one was like, I can't remember what else there was. Maybe one was a boxer, I have no idea. But when they went to the old folks' home, initially they were not excited, didn't look forward to it. But once they talked to these people, learned their experiences, they found them really cool, and they've learned a lot from these people. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what you're going to discover when you socialise and you talk to people. And that's something that you really got to endeavour to do. Oh, in fact, come to think of it, it's 29th of June today. Today, I have got, I remembered actually, thankfully I remembered, in about 10 hours or 11 hours, I'm actually going to go to Birmingham City, in West Midlands, because there's a talk about microbiology in the Birmingham City University. So I'm going to go there because I know nothing or next to nothing about microbiology. I'm going to go there. I might learn a concept or a key or something really interesting in my time that I can then apply elsewhere. And you never know who you're going to meet at these events. You never know what person you're going to meet or what idea you're going to discover. I'm open to new ideas. About 2 months ago, I was at an automation, the automation industry post-Brexit. How the automation industry is going to be affected with Brexit in the UK. The components moving in at the country. What kind of international trade status we're going to get? Is it World Trade Organization kind of thing, or is it going to be tariffs? What kind of thing? Or a customs union? What are we going to get? And how that's going to affect the automation industry in the UK. Not my industry at all, not my business, but some interesting concepts, interesting thing to learn, interesting thing to understand. Be open to new ideas, and arguably, especially new ideas that are not directly in your field. Because when they're not directly in your field, that means you can apply new stuff into your industry that has never been seen before. And that can really mix things up, and that can really make the competition irrelevant. So, the question of the day is, who have you spoken to, or who have you not spoken to today that you would normally, no, hang on. The question of the day, who should you speak to that you don't normally talk to, or person or people? Arguably for me, I should really social network more. I was at a monthly event about a week ago. Arguably, one networking event a week. That's what I think I need to do. Definitely. But who would you need to talk to that you wouldn't normally talk to? Or where would you go that you don't normally go to? Be open to new ideas. That's the question of the day. And because of that, click on the subscribe button and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads, and you see me again soon. How cool is that?